You slept 8 hours, took a weekend off, maybe, even unplugged for a bit. So why do you still feel exhausted? Like, no amount of rest is ever enough. The answer? Let's talk about it. Most of us are taught that rest means sleep. So when we feel drained, we go to bed earlier, hit snooze, or veg out on the couch, thinking that's all we need to recover. What if I told you sleep is only one kind of rest, and it's not always the one you need? Dr. Saundra Dalton-Smith, a physician and researcher, found that people are struggling with chronic exhaustion, not because they don't sleep enough, but because they don't rest in the ways their bodies and minds actually need. She identified 7 different types of rest, and chances are, you're running on empty in more than just one. So, let's go over the 7 types of rest. 1. Physical rest. This is the one we do recognize. Sleeping, napping, or stretching your body. But it's not just about sleep. It includes passive rest, like lying down, and active rest, like yoga, massage, or slow walking. If your body aches, or you feel sluggish, this might be the kind of rest you're missing. 2. Mental rest. Ever feel like your brain is running 24/7? You go to bed tired, but wake up tired too. That's mental fatigue. You might need mental rest if you reread the same line over and over. You forget simple tasks. Your thoughts feel tangled or noisy. According to a study in Frontiers in Psychology, constant mental clutter can impair your cognitive performance, especially when you don't build in quiet breaks. The solution? Start inserting small mental pauses throughout the day. Close your eyes, breathe, leave space between tasks. Remember, this isn't laziness. And 3. Emotional rest. This one's deeper. Emotional rest means having the space to be authentically you. No performance, no pretending, no people-pleasing. If you find yourself constantly saying, "I'm fine," when you're not, or if you feel like you're holding everything together for everyone else, you're emotionally exhausted. Dr. Dalton-Smith calls this the rest of vulnerability, where you can admit, "I'm not okay," without fear of judgment. 4. Social rest. We often think being around people equals connection, but not all relationships are equal. Some people pour into us, and others drain us, according to psychologist Dr. Andrea Bonnier. Social exhaustion happens when you're on too much, even in friendly company. Social rest might look like spending time with someone who gets you, taking a break from high-energy groups, choosing solitude without guilt. And for introverts, this one is non-negotiable. 5. Sensory rest. Noise, notifications, lights, scrolling. The modern world is a sensory overload, and our nervous systems weren't built for it. A study in neuroscience and biobehavioral reviews showed that constant visual and auditorial input increases stress hormone levels, even when we're thinking we're relaxing. If your eyes feel strained or you get irritable for no reason, you might need a break from stimulation, not more entertainment. So try this. Dim the lights, mute your phone, sit in silence, or just listen to nature. 6. Creative rest. Feeling uninspired or stuck in a rut. That's not laziness. You're likely missing creative rest. Creative rest isn't just for artists. It's about giving your brain space to imagine, to wonder, to dream, and to be in awe. Nature helps with this. So does music, reading, and even staring at clouds. The neuroscientist, Dr. Rex Jung, calls this positive constructive daydreaming, letting your brain roam freely, which boosts problem solving and emotional health. And lastly, 7. Spiritual rest. The last, and often most neglected, is spiritual rest. It's the kind of rest that comes from feeling connected to something bigger than yourself. For some, that's faith. For others, it's meaning, service, and stillness. A 2021 study in psychological medicine found that people who feel a sense of spiritual purpose show greater emotional resilience and less anxiety over time. You don't need to be religious, but if you feel directionless, lost, or empty, this may be the rest your soul is asking for. So, if you've been saying, I'm doing everything right, but I still feel tired, I don't even have the energy to enjoy my time off, then pause, ask yourself, what kind of rest have I not been giving myself? Because sometimes what we need isn't more sleep, it's permission to rest differently. You're not weak for needing rest, you're not selfish for wanting space, you're not lazy for feeling tired even after sleep. You're a human, with a mind, heart, body, and spirit, and each part of you deserves care. Try honoring every part of yourself this week, not just the part that keeps going. If this helped you feel seen or understood, consider sharing it with a friend or someone who's been running on empty. And as always, like and subscribe really help the channel out. And remember, be kind and you matter. And I'll see you at the end of August for August's Deep Dive.